Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back down under the mat. It's been a couple of weeks.
Who are you again?
I am Rowdy. Before we get into it, we need to figure out what the new name is. I put Rowdy Daddy on the social media post.
Rowdy Daddy Reecey.
Yeah, I thought that would be a better one. So
yeah, it's got to be.
I am Rowdy Daddy Reecey. This is Mr. Dan Danielson back after a couple of week hiatus.
Hang on. Well, just while we're going, all right. Okay. Let's really get into this.
Yeah.
I mean, A, it's not the first time someone's called you Daddy, but secondly,
no.
If you watch, we're changing your name to Rowdy Daddy Reecey.
Are you going to get a name change too?
Am I going to become Dan Danhausen?
Absolutely. Dan Danhausen. No, Dan
Danhausen Dan? Danielson?
Yeah, this is
Danhausen Danielson? Danielson Danhausen. There's a lot in there.
There's a lot of options.
Maybe let us know in the comments.
This question.
Yeah, no, put it in the comments.
Let us know what you want Dan's new name to be.
Yeah.
Dan Danhausen?
If Reece is getting an upgrade, I want one too.
I think Dan Danhausen. I think that works.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Decision made. Dan Danhausen, Rowdy Daddy Reecey. Back down under the mat. Me adjusting to fatherhood for the last couple of weeks.
How is it going?
Yeah, not too bad so far. I feel like something that me and my wife have been talking about, there's a lot of negativity about pregnancy and babies and newborns and stuff
Been
online
there, done that.
all the time. Well, yeah.
How did everybody take it when you named the child Undertaker?
I didn't.
Or Kane?
No.
Brock?
No wrestling names. That was one condition from my wife. No wrestling names. So we welcomed Jackson Woods into the fold on March 7th, 15 days ago now.
Yep.
So,
it's been a while. I haven't seen you in weeks.
Like literally, it was the day before our next scheduled recording session.
It was, yep.
And I messaged you in the morning. I was like, no pod today, bud. Baby emoji. So yeah, it's been like 3 weeks. So I've been dealing with fatherhood. You went to a concert, which I'm very jealous about.
I did go to a Linkin Park concert.
But you had
fantastic.
Polaris opening as well.
I did. Polaris were good.
Polaris are pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. A really good, probably like strong contender for a solid Parkway type of Australian band.
I reckon
to
they're
just like
probably
shoot for the moon and get to that stratosphere.
Probably Australia's best metalcore band at the moment.
Yeah.
I prefer them to like Amity and Parkway at the moment. I think they're really good. I'm enjoying them. Linkin Park was a fantastic concert, man. Like
I've seen photos because my uncle went and just like some of the photos and the visuals and stuff. It
was a great show. Yeah. The problem we had was Emily's voice was cooked from a couple of nights before, so she didn't scream as much as she probably could have. But
No Heavy is the Crown?
Yeah, that was...
Wow, that's a big call. And I get like she's got a huge scream in that song, but...
Yeah, man, she couldn't do it. So they just didn't play it. You know what? I'm kind of more glad that they didn't play it rather than get to that point and then her the crowd do it. You're like, that's not what we're here for.
I've been to a couple gigs like that where the singer's just like not on point, and then for those like really crucial parts where you're like, yeah, this is like the good part of the song where they've got some great vocals coming in and they just go.
I had that 15 years ago, 30 Seconds to Mars at a Soundwave. Jared Leto's voice was cooked and he came out at the start and was like, oh, my voice is really bad, so you're going to have to carry me. We sang the entire concert for him. Like he was real bad. Emily wasn't that bad. She still sang the whole time. She still screamed, but like on songs where it's a 10-second scream, she'd scream for like 2 seconds and then stop.
Yeah.
So it was fun. It was good.
Yeah, I had that happen. There's a band called Iced Earth that I am into.
Yeah.
They got a song called, I think it's like 10,000 Strong. And to start the song, it's a really like high-pitched scream for like 10 to 15 seconds.
Yeah.
And when I saw him play that live, the singer, because they've had like 5 different singers during their tenure. So a different singer when I saw him to when the song was recorded. And he hit it for like 4 seconds maybe. And I was like, I was so disappointed. Because like I know the guy can absolutely belt it out as well. So very disappointing.
We can tie all this back into wrestling though, is that Heavy is the Crown was the theme song for the Royal Rumble.
Yes.
Linkin Park is in that.
Yeah.
But then I think I want to get your opinions on your favourite band ever now being the music for WrestleMania, Nickelback.
Oh, I'm so chuffed. I still haven't listened to the song. Bonus
I just saw Nickelback as the theme.
The thing that got me was like, I clearly know that fucking artwork is AI and it pains me because Nickelback are better than that. Like, I just looking at it, I was like, You look at the rib cage that the crow's eating on the front, and it's just like that's not a rib cage. Like, come on, guys.
Disappointing.
Come on. And like for a band like Nickelback, like you're better.
Because it's not. Is this the first non-weekend WrestleMania song in like 5 years?
Since WrestleMania in 2020, I think it was the pandemic Mania.
Yeah, okay. Because I knew that
it's
he'd
been
signed like a long deal or whatever.
Yeah, the Weeknd's been involved with WrestleMania even last year. Like they had Fiend, which we were all cursed by, but we had the Weeknd as well. So yeah, this year we've got the Youngblood and Aerosmith song as well as Nickelback now. Like,
I'm pumped. Oh, that's the cover, isn't it? Yeah. Cool. I mean, lots going on in the last couple of weeks. I went and saw the Umbilical Brothers last night too. I took Lockie.
Oh, they're hilarious, dude. I saw him like decades ago.
So you saw Speed Mouse, the show with Rowdy.
Oh, I can't remember.
The one that like the clown Rowdy dude.
No, I don't think so.
So if you haven't seen the Umbilical Brothers, they're kind of like they're mime sound comedians, right? Where they just do stuff on stage. They have one show that was 25 years old. This is the 25-year anniversary of Speed Mouse. I took Lockie to it, and because I couldn't show him Speed Mouse because I'm like, then if he's seen it, he's not going to laugh at it because it's not funny, right? Yeah, and he's a child. So I was like, I'll show him other things of the Umbilical Brothers on the internet, and like they weren't as funny as Speed Mouse is. And so he was like, "This is gonna be cringe. I don't want to go. This is gonna suck. So
no
not funny.
aura.
This is no aura." And then they got on stage and they did a couple of things, and he was like looking at me like, "This is not funny, Dad." Then they did a penis joke, and he was in. It was the funniest thing he's ever seen in his life.
Dick jokes just reel everyone in.
No matter what age you're in. So yeah, that was super fun. Yeah, look, it's been a busy couple of weeks, not wrestling related for us at the moment. Like I've been trying to keep up with the shows. I did travel for work during the week, so I kind of had to watch. I had to watch like Raw on like my phone in a hotel on Tuesday night.
It's never fun.
It's not as much fun that way.
Yeah.
But there's been a lot that's happened.
Yeah. Before we get into it, though, we have secured ourselves some Topps Universe WWE cards.
And just thankfully, thank you.
Big thanks to Stomp Trading Cards. Our mate Tomo up in Brisbane. If you collect any sorts of cards, he does WWE. Majorly sports. I don't think he's in the Pokemon.
No, so he does all the sports.
So all the sports cards.
Baseball, NBA, NFL. He's doing a lot of NRL at the moment, which is good.
If you collect sports cards,
he's doing a bunch of WWE breaks. We've jumped into a couple, so we've got some cards we'll show. We're going to do a separate video.
Yes, we're going to do a separate video, but we're going to open a pack each on this episode for you to bait you into watching the next video.
Yep. Exactly what it is.
So let's kick it off before we get into the weekly stuff. Yeah.
I'm going to say mine for a random point in the show.
Okay.
You just throw to me at some point and I'm going to open the cards.
All right. We're going to use the secondary camera that we've set up.
Look at this.
Check this out.
Look at how advanced we are in the last couple of weeks.
How advanced we are.
Pow. Got another camera.
Right here. New camera. So let's go. Cruz Del Toro to kick us off. Now this WWE Universe set is
300 cards.
Huge. 300 card base set, which is just absolutely wild. We've got a Tatanka horizontal base.
Tatanka. Don't knock over John Cena.
Yeah. I'm sure we might pull a John Cena card in this.
Oh, will we?
But right now, we've got Drew McIntyre from the Royal Rumble. In the pandemic era, you can tell, because of the belt.
So that would have been...
that's too out of focus.
Post the pandemic Rumble. I mean, the pandemic Mania where he won the title, right? Because he had it.
Potentially.
When did he have it? Because I thought Roman got it. In the pandemic era. Because like that's
Roman had the Universal Championship.
Oh,
that's the WWE Championship.
Right.
So we've got a WWE Hall of Famer in Trish Stratus from SummerSlam some year. I wonder if the year's on the back.
That'd make life easier for everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
No.
2019.
Oh, okay.
So pre-pandemic. We've got RIP Immortal Hulk Hogan in his NWO outfit from WrestleMania X8. By the look of it. Yeah.
That'd be the Rock Hogan.
X8, yeah, absolutely. And then our insert, or is this, I think it's just a normal base. I don't know if we got an insert in this pack. Elton Prince, currently out injured. And his tag team partner is absolutely smashing it. Kit Wilson. So here you go.
Got some cards coming.
Watch our separate video. Hopefully we pull maybe a signature one or even just like
an auto would be nice.
A numbered one?
Yeah.
Yeah, an auto. Who knows?
I've seen some of the inserts. If you look at the Stomp Trading Cards with Tomo, they've pulled a couple of inserts of like the map and stuff. There was one that I
That's
saw.
sick.
I think, was it you that sent it to me? Someone sent me one that had a piece of ladder
Yeah.
in the card.
I think it was a Bailey card,
yeah.
and it had a piece of ladder from the Money in the Bank match.
That'd be sick.
That's wild.
That'd be fucking mad to get that card.
All right, let's crack into it. I want to kick it off with possibly the most interesting stuff going on TV at the moment.
The most interesting. Okay, so Natalia and...
Absolutely not. Danhausen. No, I want to start with Cody and Randy Orton. Because...
Is there a reason they're wearing a Randy Orton shirt?
Perhaps.
Maybe.
So, while we've been off, we had the confirmed Drew McIntyre versus Cody Rhodes for the championship match on SmackDown, which Cody would go on.
Because we haven't potted since the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, since Chamber.
Did we watch Chamber together? We did.
We did. We have an episode.
Yep.
Go back and watch our very nice, very average thoughts on it.
Well, geez, we're going to circle back to that one, aren't we?
We are. So Cody Rhodes wins the WWE Championship back off Drew McIntyre on SmackDown 2 weeks ago now.
Mm-hmm. Thanks to Jacob Fatu.
Thanks to Jacob Fatu interference. Now, this kind of spiraled me a little bit. I was really annoyed because we had it lined up. We had the multi-man match. Everyone was tied in together and it made sense. Randy Orton wins the Chamber. You've still got Cody there being cost his opportunity by Drew. And rather than having that multi-man match, they've gone, no. And apparently, according to Wrestling Observer...
because of the injury to Bronson Reed?
Yeah. Injury to Bronson Reed made them change the course of WrestleMania to go Cody versus Randy Orton and Drew versus Jacob.
I would love to see how Dave ties that all together. I don't get it.
How does Raw affect the heavyweight championship scene on SmackDown? Makes no sense to me.
Well, I mean, the only thing would be it's got to be something to do with the number of singles matches versus the number of multi-man matches and things like that. Like if Bronson was still around, then maybe they were going to do a singles match between him and Seth. And then that means that then they would have to have the multi-man match. But now that they're not going to have that, then they're going to do a multi-man on Raw, which means they've got to have a single for SmackDown. There's got to be a reason behind it, you assume.
Yeah, we'll talk about that whole Vision Seth thing very shortly. But
it's a bit warm in the garage. I'm not putting on a black hoodie and dancing around the table.
No.
Despite what Reece may or may not want.
I'm so glad they didn't do that again on Raw this week.
So
They had them all, and that's fine, but they didn't do like the weird dance shuffle. Anyway, Cody wins.
Lol.
Last week on SmackDown, as of recording, we had the contract signing, where it's all like, this wasn't meant to be easy. Well, this wasn't meant to be hard. This was meant to be easy because it was meant to be Drew McIntyre that I was facing at WrestleMania. Cody's like, don't worry, we all expect you to listen to the voices in your head and blah, blah, blah. Boom, low blow, head smash on the table. And Cody just gets absolutely decimated. Covered in blood, ripped shirt.
So this was the third year in a row that this has happened?
Fourth year in a row.
Fourth year in a row?
Well, he did get decimated by Brock Lesnar, but that was technically after
post-Mania.
But still, like 4 years running, getting absolutely decimated by a huge superstar.
Because if you go just in the canon for Cody defending or going for the title at Mania, there was Rock and Mama Rhodes whipping him to death in that.
That was still like one of the best angles leading up to a WrestleMania.
Yep. Right? Then last year it was Cena and Travis Scott stomping his head in.
Yeah.
Fucking Travis Scott. And then this year it's Randy Orton, throwing his head in the stairs and bloodying him up and getting all that. I mean, I think the part to me with all of this was that once we I think I called that they were going to do Cody Randy a while ago. That was the plan a while ago when Drew got the title. I was like, I don't think he's going to hold it till Mania. I just can't say the story.
Yeah.
Then the multi-man match was a good idea, but then it's always going to be Cody, unfortunately. So
are they going with Drew being the one who took out Jacob? Is that what we're all meant to understand from this?
I think that's
because it's never been like officially said it was Drew McIntyre
until it's Sami Zayn, and Sami Zayn comes out and says he did it.
Well, this is the interesting thing. I saw someone really dissect what's been going on SmackDown lately, and all the people that were in the ring celebrating with Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 40. Sami's the last one that hasn't turned on him
yet.
Yeah, yet, and that's the interesting thing because now he's doing the bit with Malachi Black, which they could use as a bit of a like Karrion Kross type of scenario where he like.
Are you comparing Alistair Black to Karrion Kross? No way. What gives those two things away? What?
I don't know.
What are the similarities?
The entrance, perhaps. Yeah. Cody gets decimated on SmackDown last week. Laid out on the announce table, steel steps up against, and then Randy Orton gets taken away. He goes out the back, sneaks around the crowd, comes back out, just smashes Cody's head with a steel chair in the steel steps.
I think that was a good angle, and we've got problems, and I'm gonna say WWE. We've now got problems because this week on SmackDown, which is the follow up, Randy then tried to explain why he did this.
Yeah.
Voices in his head, and Cody said that he loves him, but he wants Randy to do what he has to do, become the Viper, do what you need to do. I don't want it easy, I want the match. And Randy's like, cool, you want me to Viper then? I'm going to be the Viper. The crowd wants Randy to be the Viper. We're cheering Randy
and that
to
was
be
the
the
thing,
Viper.
like he's beating the crap out of Matt Cardona.
One more time.
Yeah.
One more time.
Come on.
Do you know where Raw is? SmackDown is in 2 weeks?
Is it in St. Louis?
It's in St. Louis, mate. He's not going to get booed.
No.
If Cody comes back in a couple of weeks to go face to face with, and
They're going to boo Cody if like that's Cody's return.
Even on this promo, when he said the name Cody Rhodes, the crowd booed. The crowd want Randy to win 15. We want 09 Viper Orton.
Well, the hashtag No More Cody was trending not long ago.
So this is where I think we're booking ourselves into a corner. Do we do the double turn, which is probably the smart thing to do, right?
Oh, you and your double turn.
I love double turn.
You didn't get it last year. You're pitching for it again this year.
But you've seen Cody backstage, right? He was yelling at Sami Zayn. He was getting super emotional. He was yelling at Randy. Like he's hinting towards it. They've turned Randy because I think that's what they thought, right? Cody is the golden child. Cody's still our champion. He sells all the merch. We want him as the top guy. But we can't do face versus face. It's a bit awkward. We turn someone. We turn Randy.
We've been
And
asking
a
for
week
it for
later,
years.
everyone's like, yeah, but we want Randy now.
Yeah.
Like, we want heel Randy. We want him to kick Matt Cardona's head off. We want him to punt someone so badly.
I need that to be the finish at Mania.
Absolutely.
Because they haven't done a punt in a very long time.
Save
Bring
the
it
punt.
back. Save it for WrestleMania. Have that be the finish. Randy wins 15.
I've seen somebody pitch somewhere on the internet that the only way you're going to turn Randy proper heel and make us hate him is on the lead up to WrestleMania. He comes out and he has a promo in front of with Cody Rhodes with Brandy and his daughter in the crowd.
And you get them involved.
You bring Brandy into the ring and you punt Brandy. It's the only way.
I don't know, man.
You reckon we cheer him punting a woman's head off?
Possibly. Because I remember years and years ago, like 2019, when they did Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans versus Becky and Seth.
Yeah.
When Baron hit that end of days on Becky, like people were stunned, but people were cheering. Because we don't really get that.
Yeah, but that's wrestler to wrestler. Brandy's not technically a wrestler.
Oh,
anymore.
come on.
I mean, we know.
Give her a couple of daffodils.
Yeah, look,
Not a whole bouquet of flowers, but a couple of daffodils.
Look, I'm more interested in how this storyline is going now, but I'm more interested to see how they portray Randy versus Cody, not the match itself. I think the match will be fine. It was always going to be a good match between the two of them.
Yeah.
I'm more worried, like who's Randy talking to on the phone?
And that's a really interesting thing because immediate speculation was, he's talking to The Rock. And I'm just like, it's not the fucking
Not
Rock.
The Rock.
My first thought was, it's his dad.
I thought Ric Flair.
That could work as well.
Because remember when he finished that, he said on the promo with the weird thing they shot on his mobile phone on Raw.
Oh, such bad quality.
Was
Such bad quality.
the last line of that, there's more than one royal family.
Yeah. I mean, Flair's pretty up there.
Correct.
Like the Flairs, I would
that's
say.
kind of where it would tie into Charlotte. And I was liking, you bring Charlotte into the storyline, and that's maybe how you can draw Brandy in a little bit too.
Yeah, okay.
Just to have the different royal families and the wrestling royal family or whatever, like they add some depth to that storyline. Look, I love Cowboy Bob Orton. He's cool, but
Only if he comes back with the cast on his hand again. But play it a bit for the rest of his life.
the Orton family is not up there with the Rhodes family, right? In terms of legacy of, they're not, man. Don't kid yourself. Dusty, Cody, Goldust, they are more prominent in wrestling than what Cowboy Bob Orton and Randy are. Controversial take or not, whatever. I think I stand by it.
Oh, I don't know.
But if you pick a family that is as influential within wrestling as what the Rhodes family would seem to be, other than all of the bajillion Samoans that are wrestling everywhere under, the Rock.
That's the real royal family.
Other than that, it's the Flairs.
Yeah.
The Flair name is the biggest name next to the Rhodes name in that sense.
The I really want to latch onto this theory that Pete sent through now.
He's talking to himself?
That it's literally he's talking to the voices in his head. There is no one on the phone. It's the voices in his head, and he's pretending that he's on a phone call. Because that also plays into how it's been going. Because on SmackDown, he mentioned it. He said in his promo, I hear voices in my head. Like,
they counsel
quoted
me.
the song.
They understand.
It's like, honestly,
so
it's so fucking cringe quoting the song, not in time to the song. So I was sitting there, I was just like, because I've done it a few times, and I don't vibe with it.
Okay,
it's not terrible, but I don't vibe with it. Like,
fair enough. I didn't mind.
Like when you quoted it in the chat, I was sitting there, I was just like, ugh. I didn't mention anything. I was just like, ugh.
So I think I was watching a Sandy's app video this morning around this, and someone pitched the same idea, that's the voice in his head. Sandy brought up a really good point. That's a very cinematic thing to do. Very Fight Club, right? If you've watched Fight Club, I won't spoil Fight Club because the first rule of Fight Club is to not talk about Fight Club. But there's a very Fight Club-esque point to what this story would be.
Yeah.
You can show that in a cinema, right? That's the whole plot twist of that movie.
Yeah.
How do you show Randy Orton talking to himself? Like how do you cinematically play that out on screen for everyone to understand that's what was happening, other than Randy being like, there's no one there, I'm just talking to myself. Yeah. And then that's like, oh, that's fucking stupid.
I feel like there's a way, because like you can see it when I'm going to reference Lord of the Rings, which is nerdy as fuck, but I think it's two towers.
Fight Club, just quietly.
No, but like it's a good reference, like cinematic wise.
Okay.
I think it's probably not Two Towers, but it's the start of Return of the King, where Gollum and Smeagol are having that conversation, and it's the two different camera angles, but it's like he's just like tweaking his personality.
Yep.
They could try and pull something like that off.
Where he's like talking to a
where he's just like talking, he's just doing a normal vignette, and then you get that different angle and like the different tone and different expressions on his face.
Yeah, but
if they do go down that road of it being the voices in his head,
takes away from what the Randy Orton character is right now. Like Randy's just a dude.
Yeah,
he's a dude right now, and he's tying with his consciousness of, do I be evil or do I not be evil? He's not supernatural. He's not any of that sort of stuff. So it's like when you
I was going to say, is that too like supernatural or White Six for you?
The first thing I went for was 100% was straight to Bo Dallas with Uncle Howdy and stuff. Like that's a bit far down that line. Something like The Undertaker would do.
Orton was in the Wyatts at one point.
Man.
The Wyatt family. You just never know.
Yeah, that horrible match with the bugs on the mat and stuff. That was weird. Yeah, so look, I am very excited for this to, I suppose, main event night one.
I don't know. I think that...
they've said it. They've said it several times. This is main eventing WrestleMania. This is not main event of night one. Is Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton.
They haven't said which night yet.
Don't kid yourself, mate. It's Punk and Roman is night two. There's no way they're jobbing out night one.
Nah. Because I was about to say, to try and transition to that. Having the Randy Orton turn happen and how they've gone the last couple of weeks with it has got me more interested in that story than what's been going on with Roman and Punk.
It's not night two, no way. It's night one.
After that Monday Night Raw segment with Punk and Roman, you're old. Yeah, that's it.
Wasn't a big fan of that.
Oh.
How we've gone from, I'm going to bury you next to your dead dad.
To, you're old. Like, are you kidding me, bro?
The first one was, I hate you, and you still...
I was so pumped for this, and it's just like in 2 weeks, even the Usos and CM Punk segment, even that didn't hit well with me. Like, it was kind of just like, okay, like...
My problem with the Usos Punk segment, I thought it was great. Jay overreacted it the entire time.
But also, that's just Jay Uso.
But that's fine if that's consistently Jay Uso. Earlier in the night, when they're wrestling and walking backstage, he's dabbing people up, he's chatting to LA Knight, he's all good. Then he comes out and yells, like, he's off his fucking tilter talking to CM Punk. No, that's two different Jays.
Yeah.
Like, you've got to have some consistency with how you book him. I think that promo...
I think, like, at the start of the show as well, from that Raw, where Jay was like, no, I don't want to talk about it. And Jimmy's like, no, we've got words to say.
And then he gets out and talks about it constantly.
Yeah. It was kind of like... contradicting himself.
Jimmy was the better promo.
Absolutely.
Jimmy was so much better. So we're shifting to this one now?
Yeah. On that, just before, unconfounded, but apparently they've welcomed their baby boy into the world.
Oh, congratulations, Big Jim, if that's the case.
I saw one person report it and not many others. I'm going to say, like, I don't know if it's like official yet.
Well, when was Evolution?
July. So 7th.
Oh, it's just on 9 months.
It's coming.
Yeah, it'll be close.
So it's a tentative congratulations, just in case. We're not doing another LA Knight wedding fiasco.
We're not doing that again. But I'm sure once it's, they've had the baby and stuff, Naomi and that will put it out on. People will know. It'll be on the internet eventually. But yeah, look, this whole Roman Punk thing, it started on such a high for me with the way they first interacted. Then Roman went away for a week and they kept it up with the Usos, which is fine. Yep. And I get what they're trying to tell the story, especially how blind and stupid the Usos are in this sense. I'm annoyed that they don't walk out with their tag team belts anymore. Like no one cares about the tag titles because whatever. But the fact that they came out and they were demanding Punk to say sorry because of Sika, because of the line against their uncle.
Such a good line.
You have to say sorry. You have to apologize. You have to apologize. Hey, Usos, you know who's never apologized to you for anything they've ever done? Roman Reigns. Ever. And Punk said that straight to your face. He has never apologized. And they're like, we don't care, man. Blood's thicker than water with family. Just drinking Corona with vodka.
This isn't about the tribal chief. You need to apologize to us.
No, this is about the tribal chief. Yeah, and it always is.
The following Raw is Roman's trying to rally the bloodline and like, you need to take it out on Punk. Like you need to either demand an apology
that weekend is mine. But other than that, take him out. And then you even saw on SmackDown today where, what's his face? JC Mateo said to Solo, you're starting to sound like Roman Reigns.
Oh, is that what he said? I thought he said Bo Dallas.
No, you starting to sound like Roman.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Yeah. So I feel like they're going to try and do a whole bloodline war versus Punk, which is cool, I guess.
Is it oversaturating it though? Because there's so many of them.
Well, and I think that they didn't need to, right? That first promo that you had post the Royal Rumble where Roman won, called you out and just said, I'm
going to choose you because I hate
you. Yeah. And then the Zebros thing and like that original promo was like, oh, so good. And then we were like, how do they do this for a month with Roman not being here? And how do we get there?
I'm going to bury you. And then you won't be alone because I'm going to bury you next to your father. Oh, and dude. Then like, bang. So, I still like, holy shit. Like that line was just so savage.
And you had the entire time, everyone on the internet for the entire week after that was like, when's Roman coming back to say, well, I'll bury you next to your dead dog, right? Yeah. And no, for some reason, we're not touching Larry. Like Larry has not been brought up. He brought up AJ. So that your wife's one of the big
But like it was
players.
The fact that like Roman brought up AJ yet being called old was what he snapped at.
Yeah, that's also.
Come on, old. Like, oh my God, it's just so childish. That's why I wrote that as my note. Yes. It was Punk and Roman, war of childish insults.
And I hope that they can pull it back because I'm still the most anticipated for this match of all of it.
If they can
agree with what Roman said, right? Yeah. You're not as good looking as me, you're not as strong as me, you're not as good in the ring as me, you're not as fit as me. Like you can't keep up with me.
This is the problem though. Roman's got himself in a little bit of a predicament because he's called Punk old and he's like not as good looking and not as fit and blah, blah, blah.
So if he loses?
If he loses against Punk, he loses against an old man who doesn't look that good, isn't that fit.
Yep.
But also if he beats Punk.
He's just beating an old man.
Yeah, exactly. Like...
And that's why I think you when you go down the path of calling someone fat or old or anything like that, all you're doing is diminishing yourself. Because like you said, you're now just beating a fat old guy.
Yeah. Like that doesn't prop you up at all.
Yeah.
I really need him to pull them back after this last Raw. Because that just did not hit. The promo up until the old comment and then the one hit and then just like get escorted out. Like, it just like, it was such an awkward ending to Raw. I was just like, ugh. And that's why I've kind of pivoted to caring about Cody Randy more at the moment.
Yeah.
But they can absolutely pull me back in. They've both got the capabilities on the mic to deliver.
We've
just
still got
not
4
with
weeks.
childish insults.
We've still got 4 weeks, which I think Roman is on all of them, bar maybe one.
Yeah.
So we're going to have more face-to-faces. I want to... It also kind of sucks to me that we're just going to have 15-minute promo segments at the end of Raw for the next 4 weeks. Yeah. Neither of them are going to have a wrestling match. Why don't we have the bad bed lovers where they've got to tag together to beat the Vision?
Bad bed lovers.
Well, what is it?
Bed lovers.
I don't know what the actual terminology is. My brain's not working right now. But like, why do we not have they have to work together?
Strange bedfellows.
That's the one. It was a movie and everything. Like they have to face the Vision or they have to face
See, that would actually work because it kind of
Whatever.
plays into the story of the Vision now going after the Usos and tag gold.
Yeah. And then what happens if they win it? What happens if the Vision beat the Usos?
Then
And
Roman's going to get
then
cranky,
Roman's like, well, you couldn't beat them. I'll do it. And then, but you need a tag partner.
and then it's Roman and CM Punk as tag champions on the road to WrestleMania.
that'd be
Didn't they do that with Shawn Michaels and Cena?
Yeah, they did.
Just going back to the well, my friends.
The booking is there.
Going back to the well.
History likes to repeat itself.
Yes. Let's talk about someone else who is appearing on quite a few Raws up until WrestleMania, who recently had their open challenge answered.
So I think we need to tie this one in, though, talking about the Vision first.
Yes, absolutely.
Do the Vision stuff first with Seth.
With Seth's return at Elimination Chamber and then the following Raw, dancing around with his little masked men, which absolutely terrible because I'm not shaming him at all, but there was definitely a bigger fellow there and we're not believing that guy was Seth Rollins whatsoever.
Yeah, look, it was a bit iffy. Editor Luke, if you can get this
a gif of them dancing in the ring.
I want him to up his game. So when we did here's the thing, and he put the thing in, I'm very proud of you for that one, Luke. So if you can do here's the thing, it's there again. If you can do, and I don't know if we'll get copyright strike for this on YouTube, but it's only going to be a couple of seconds, do it. Get a gif of the masked men in all their hoodies running around Seth looking like idiots to the Benny Hill theme music. Because that's what it looked like to me.
The Benny Hill theme. Oh,
it was so, like, cringe. Every person
it was cringe.
That we've spoken to, like Teddy and Morgan, right? We're telling, and like Morgan was messaging me when she was watching. She's like, "Have you watched Raw? Have you seen how bad this is right now?" It was
the fact that it got holy shit chants from the crowd was flabbergasting.
I think the Wrestle Talk guys said they would prefer their wife to walk in on them watching porn than watching that on Raw. It'd be less awkward trying to explain the other part away.
It was just embarrassing. Like, I got secondhand embarrassment watching that. It was. Thank God they didn't do it on this coming Raw, like this past Raw. They all appeared and then Seth just slid straight in the ring.
But also,
that was
like,
fine.
When you did the whole switcheroo thing, why did you not have Pierce or whatever pull a mask off and it's not Seth?
Yeah.
Like, you did the switcheroo for nothing cooler. And then Seth was just there anyway.
Yeah.
Didn't it? Yeah. This
they just need to do away with it.
Didn't make sense. I'm glad that he attacked Heyman, though.
The stomp and the chair shot.
The Shield chair shot was great. Again, if you haven't watched Paul Heyman's podcast with Logan Paul on Impulsive, where he talks about how in character he gets, and it was the stuff with Roman where Solo and that put him through the table, like whatever, 2 years ago, whatever, on the raid of Mania or whatever.
And he was like slowly, like not shaving, not showering. He was all disheveled.
And he was not doing it. He's like, I wasn't sleeping. I would wake up, set alarms to wake myself up all during the night. Yeah. So I looked really bad. When he walked out after that attack the next week on Raw, and he looked like a man that had just walked off the street. Couldn't do his tie up. He was red, bloodshot eyes. The eye makeup was probably makeup. The beard, the hair, everything. Like, he is such a method actor and he's so brilliant. And the way that he just gets out there and just says F-A, F-O, F-A, F-O, F-A, F5. And Brock hits. They tied that up, obviously, Seth saying, if anyone who wants to stand next to Paul Heyman, you're in my way, I will stomp you out.
I got baited into thinking they were just going to... Because at the moment...
Oh, that was straight to Brock Lesnar for me. As soon as you said that, I was like, Paul Heyman guy? All right, gotcha.
No, it was more so like Brock Lesnar coming out and facing off with Seth Rollins. I was like, so this is going to be the Mania match.
And I think was. And I think this was probably the most meta Triple H has been with his booking. And it clearly shows that he's online. Triple H is perpetually online, and he knew that everyone online was saying, well, we've heard about, the Bronson Reed injury and things like that. It's going to be Seth versus Brock because that's the reverse plan. So he's like, all right, fine, I'll show you. Seth versus Brock. Sure it is. Absolutely. Look, he's Brock.
I never heard those rumors about Seth and Brock.
Oh, I heard that for sure. Yeah. A lot of the talk was the fallback plan with the Heyman angle because they didn't have anything for Seth because they weren't sure that Bronson Reed was out. Yeah. They weren't sold on the Logan Paul match because they'd done it before and no one wanted it. Yeah. And they weren't sure that Bron Breakker would be back in time. Yeah. So they're like, here's the Brock match. That's the best of both worlds. We'll do it. We'll do the open challenge and then whatever. And then Oba will do something else. Yeah. But then I think everybody online was like, no, we want Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar. And we don't want Seth with Brock. We want Seth to do something. So I think Hopefully this is a good point that Bron Breakker will be back in time because right now Seth now has nothing.
Yeah, which is rumored that potentially Gunther if Bron can't come back. But also, like, I don't with what they're doing with Gunther at the moment. It was right there. Stupid Rey Mysterio getting injured. It was
No
right
one
there.
wanted him to.
But it was right there. But it was right there.
I'm sure it was.
They were doing it.
It's Dom and Ray.
I don't care.
That has to
Okay,
be.
it was right there.
That's pretty right.
And it's now off because Ray got injured.
Yes.
So now Gunther has nothing. So I saw people talking about maybe Gunther Seth, but with the career killer angle they're doing, like, how does that make sense? Seth's not fucking retiring yet.
Correct. But yeah, look, this was a great thing with Brock coming out, facing off with and destroying every masked man. So hopefully that means all the masked men don't show up next week.
Yeah, I think they just need to do away with it. It's already run its course.
It was fun-ish. It was funny more than fun. But yeah, this was great when you've got Brock and Seth facing off, and everyone's kind of like, "Oh, is this what we're gonna get?"
The lights go down, and I thought it was just Seth. He was just going to disappear. Yeah, Oba comes out, and
he still does the Oba walk.
Roar. The crowd just like immediately all up on their feet, roaring for this, and just a big old fucking pop up powerbomb.
Huge.
The fall. What is it? The fall from Grace.
Fall from Grace.
Yeah. Wow.
Like, I thought this was great tension a little bit to sort of see how there was no way that we weren't getting Oba versus Brock. We knew this was, as soon as the music hit, like, sick, this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
But I liked the trepidation that Brock showed.
Yeah.
Where he
was just like,
he's like
looking between Oba and Seth.
Did
like,
you call him out? Why is he here? What's going on? Like, I'm not quite sure what's happening. I'm not a fan of old mate Braun Strowman trying to go online. Have you seen this?
No.
Oh,
okay.
Far out.
Regale me of this tale.
So Braun, you know how like when the fall from grace happened, and Michael Cole admittedly threw out a holy shit.
Yeah.
And that sold the moment. He's like, I've never seen Brock Lesnar thrown around like that. Holy shit, that is like huge. Like no one has ever seen Brock manhandled like that as easily as that is physically possible, right?
Continue.
And then Braun Strowman put a tweet out being like, I did it years ago where he choke slammed Brock with a big one. He's like, I've done it before, I'll do it better. Like, Braun, mate, no.
Your time's gone.
You've
been let go twice.
Eating food on your network channel or whatever. Like,
sail on. As much as I liked you, sail on.
Yeah, but like, fair enough if like you want to go back to your point, but don't try and do it at the expense of an incredible spot between Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar. Like, it just was not. Now is not the time to bring up. Oh, I did it first. No, shut up, man.
No,
we don't
just
care.
enjoy the moment.
Yeah,
enjoy the passion and the emotion shown by Oba Femi,
and
enjoy the tear rolling down.
And the fact that Brock said, "Put your foot on me."
Yeah,
put your foot on me, and he did.
Like, hold it, point at WrestleMania. Oh,
yeah,
what a shot! They released a Topps trading card for it.
The only problem with this is if Brock Lesnar wins.
Well, this is the thing, because I did see in the last couple of weeks that in the lead up to Brock's retirement at SummerSlam, apparently...
Supposed.
Yeah, rumoured, Paul and Brock both don't want there to be a loss on Brock's record up until his retirement match.
No, he can lose. Doesn't matter. He's got 20 years of destroying everybody. He's the beast incarnate. He broke the streak. Like,
it just
does
worries
not
me.
matter.
It worries me.
Look, it would worry me if he lost a match to R-Truth or Kit Wilson or something like that, right? That would worry me. If he loses a match to Oba Femi at WrestleMania, no, that's totally fine.
After what happened on Raw, I feel like Brock would know that, like, we're setting this kid up to be the future of our business. I'm happy to cop the L here.
Yep. And then you give Brock not return matches with Oba, but you give him a feud between him and I don't know who's on Raw. That's LA. You can give him the LA Knight match at Backlash, and he can destroy LA Knight.
Yeah,
you can give him
Triple H loves shitting on LA Knight lately.
You can give him Dragon Lee. You can give him whatever you. Rey Mysterio's gonna be injured. You give him a Finn Balor match. Why not? Like, that'd be fun, right? And then he can beat both of them, and then at SummerSlam he's retired by Gunther.
Yeah.
Like that, you build Brock back up real fast. He doesn't need it. So I'm really keen to see this Oba Femi Brock match. I know they tried the same thing with Omos Brock Lesnar a few years ago.
I feel like Oba's much better in the ring,
absolutely,
than Omos though. Like, I get what they were going for with Omos, but there's just a certain thing, like big men like Omos and like the Big Show and stuff. Most of the time, they can't move that fluidly, which is where I think the detrimental aspect of that match was. But I feel like Oba's got the speed and agility to probably keep up with Brock and his bursts of speed and agility as well.
Well, and the big guys like Show and Omos and stuff work better with the smaller guys that can move around, do the agility side of it.
Indeed.
Brock's not that agile. He's agile for a big man, but he's not like that. He's not going to jump up and hit a spinning hurricane run tornado DDT on Omos. It looks incredible. Whereas, everybody else would. So
yeah. You mentioned Finn Balor, so let's pivot and talk to that very briefly. Costing Dominic Mysterio his Intercontinental Championship. Finn and JD were out at ringside watching the match, Dominic versus Penta, which Dom said he wanted to do it alone. So I don't
think he really wanted to, though.
Well, yeah, but I completely understand what Finn Balor was doing.
Yes.
Because Dom tells JD to go get the hammer from the ring bell. Finn, no. He said he wants to do it himself. Let him do it himself.
Yeah.
Penta capitalizes. Mexican Destroyer, 1, 2, 3.
I think this was probably needed to get the title off Dom. Yeah, although we all kind of thought...
I was like, yeah, cool. But then also that's Finn versus Dom for the IC title off WrestleMania, which we predicted.
Yeah.
It also means we don't get the Lucha Brothers for WrestleMania like we also predicted.
Yep.
So it was kind of disappointing, but it's also really good because Penta, he's got some recognition for the past 12 to 14 months.
Penta absolutely deserves it for sure.
Yeah.
This is not a gripe on Penta at all, but
but it kind of dashed our hopes of other things happening.
But it does kind of open a path to me that if you're going to do a multi-man wild IC title ladder match, Penta's a great champion to take in there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, I'm going to open pack cards.
Okay. Well, while I talk about this for a little bit, so the following Raw. The following week on Raw, we had Dominic Mysterio call out Finn Balor, who was accompanied by JD McDonough, out to the ring. Finn Balor apologizes. Oh, you got a good one to start, perhaps?
No, just a relevant card to start. I've got to say a Raquel Rodriguez.
Raquel
from
Gonzalez.
the Judgment Day.
Finn Balor actually does apologize, which I was a little taken aback by, but then twists it. And Dom cracks his shits, pushes Finn. And Finn does a little jacket tease that he did in NXT. Boom, Pele kick. They go at it. And then as Finn's about to drop kick Dom into the corner, in comes JD McDonough and just takes out Finn Balor and they all beat the crap out of Finn.
And we all thought during that segment that Joe Coffey was going to run out.
And this is what I really hate about this set. Is that it's so outdated. There are so many people that are no longer with WWE that are in this set. Bugs the crap out.
Oh, we got a shiny.
Shiny one.
Yeah,
what do we got?
A shiny Asuka.
Ooh, little insert there.
Nice one.
Very, very high, in high demand card on the app.
Got ourselves a John Cena Royal Rumble.
First dupe. Or is that also an insert? No, that's the same.
It's the same one?
Yeah, that's the same one. Oh, spoilers, because I already pulled that.
Got ourselves a Mankind at WrestleMania.
Ooh.
It's a nice little one.
Oh, the one where he refereed.
Oh, and the final one, which if we ever talk about NXT and that dumb faction of people, is William Regal.
The dumb. Oh, do you mean the birthright?
Oh, whatever.
We will not be talking about the birthright in this episode.
Whatsoever.
But yes.
My card's as cool as yours. Finn Balor's turning face. He's going to face Dominic at WrestleMania.
I think it's going to be the Demon, to be honest.
I think so too. Yeah. I don't think they needed the title.
No,
but I think it would have helped it would have probably helped the title more than anything else. But I hope Penta can have a banging match and you can have, I don't know who he faces, to be fair. Javon, Dragon Lee.
Don't know who. He versed El Grande.
Otis.
Last week.
The El Grandes versed each other as well. And are they doing that storyline before Mania, or are we still going to get a mask versus mask match at Mania?
I feel like they're still gearing to Mania because El Grande didn't beat OG El Grande clean.
Yeah, okay.
But also, he did get cursed by Danhausen. So, the perfect way to segue to Danhausen because we absolutely shit on his debut at the Elimination Chamber. And then it was literally 2 days later, Monday Night Raw, absolutely redeemed himself.
Because they gave him a mic and let him be Danhausen.
I was just after crapping on him for the Elimination Chamber, I was okay, I expected more.
Yeah.
It delivered on Monday Night Raw.
Well,
here is my list of demands.
The Manhausens.
The Danhausens. Hall of Fame induction. Triple H pointing picture.
Yep. A blimp.
Blimp. What else?
A world title.
World title. And then he hands the piece of paper to Adam Pearce and he's like, why is this wet?
Oh, it's
I just dropped it in the toilet. Adam Pearce introduces Danhausen to the Judgment Day. He curses Dominic Mysterio. Dom loses the title.
Look, I think
That's one on the curse tally.
The way that they are using Danhausen is exactly how he should be used.
And it's working, man. Every segment I see of his, I'm cracking up.
But this is why the opening segment on Elimination Chamber was shit on, was because it was a dance.
Yeah.
You didn't hear Danhausen. He didn't talk. He didn't curse anyone. He didn't do anything. He just came out, did a little thing, the lights went off, and he disappeared. And everyone's like, oh.
Yeah.
But then the second that you let him talk with his list of Danhausens, and then he goes and curses Dom, and he goes to try and curse The Miz, curse Grayson Waller, like all of that stuff has now worked because that's the character that he is, and he's perfect at it.
And the way they've been doing like the in-ring segments, giving out the T-shirts, and then like, you are cursed, and everyone in the crowd, they're getting on board with it.
Yep.
And then the lights go out, and then they cut away, and the lights come back on, and he's like doing his little scurry down the... Oh, fucking hilarious, man.
Yeah, it's great.
I'm all on board for this. Don't know what they're doing for WrestleMania, though. I've seen a couple of theories that it's
just give him a backstage promo segment spot. Like, he doesn't need a match yet. Unless you want to throw him in this multi-man IC match. And he curses, and it's like Grayson Waller's in there or something, and he curses him and he falls off a ladder.
There was something that I did see, but it's now been dashed by the story going on with Jelly Roll, Kit Wilson and stuff.
Yeah.
At the moment, so...
What was that?
I think it was Danhausen and someone versus The Miz and someone else. It was just like scrolling on social media, I saw something and I was like, here's a match for Danhausen for WrestleMania. I was like, yeah, they could work. But then the whole Jelly Roll aspect on SmackDown this last week, which was kind of...
I did hear something about Jelly Roll and Royce Keys against Kit Wilson and somebody.
Kit Wilson and Miz.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay. Meh. Maybe.
I think the tag name is Roll Royce.
Rolls Royce.
Jelly Roll.
I don't mind that.
Royce.
That's probably a smart one. I think they have to be happy that they're getting Jelly Roll in those segments because that's getting Kit Wilson and Miz on WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Because no one would have cared. As much as we all love Kit Wilson, he was not getting a match at WrestleMania.
No.
But Jelly Roll's there.
But we were entertained by him every week and it was working. So that's
same
fine.
as Danhausen.
Yeah.
But you throw Jelly Roll in there and all of a sudden you get your celebrity WrestleMania match and bang, you're on the card.
As soon as I saw that the angle happened on SmackDown the prior week and then they were having like the in-ring face-off, I was like, this is absolutely just leading to WrestleMania.
Cool. Go for it. I'd love to see Jelly Roll do it because have you seen, like, do you watch Santy's apps clips much?
Oh, no, I've been too distracted lately.
So Santy did a thing a while ago that's like said if Jelly Roll ever comes back to wrestling from SummerSlam and hits a move off the top rope, Santy has to oil up. Because for some reason,
a great meme.
I don't know where the meme started with the Santy oil up Santy meme, but it's everywhere and it has been everywhere.
I don't know either.
And he has agreed that if Jelly Roll doesn't move off the top rope, he will oil up. And now he's perpetually scared.
But I don't think Santy needs to be scared. He looks like a pretty damn fit dude.
Oh yeah, but it's still going to be pretty awkward to oil yourself up and sit on stream covered in oil.
Just make sure you're just flexing the whole
extra
time.
Twitch views for you, mate. It'll be great fun.
Okay, so that was...
Do we want to just quickly touch on that Jelly Roll Kit Wilson poem rap battle?
Slam poetry.
The slam poetry.
Have you never heard about slam poetry?
I have heard about slam poetry, yeah. I thought it was good.
Give it the respect it deserves.
Sorry. I thought it was fantastic. I thought Kit Wilson was really good this time around. And I thought Jelly Roll...
your mama jokes. They always work, dude.
Jelly Roll was funny. The first one where he's like, I don't need to see my willy. Your mum does that for me. Leave it there. Done. When he then did the, yes, I'm fat because I put my stomach on her back. And I was like, that one was the shit one.
The same, but...
The first one, you should have just left it there. That was a great line. That was done. And then but I also want to touch on with Jelly Roll how good he is in the ring on these promo segments. And
he didn't skip a beat.
But how great was he backstage with Randy Orton?
Yeah.
When Randy was like, I don't know what I'm doing. And he was the angel on Randy's shoulder being like, this is not what you're... That was such a good promo. Like, that is, like, Jelly, you can tell...
Jelly is a great talker.
You can tell he's a great talker, and you can tell he cares about the wrestling business. He gets promos. He's not... And that's why I really appreciate, the Bad Bunny, the Johnny Knoxville that have come in to this universe of wrestling and done what wrestlers would want a celebrity to do.
Yeah. Not
Travis Scott. Travis Scott came in and
He just wanted clout.
100%. And like Jelly Roll's not here to sell his new album or his national tour. He's here because he wants to do something for wrestling.
Yeah. And WWE will promote that as a favor.
Yeah, correct.
It's not the end goal.
And so that's been so much better taken by the audience, is the way that he's interacting with the wrestlers and people, because you can tell he cares.
Yeah.
And so I'm much more a fan of this than when they just plop in a random, like, you know, you got your Netflix celebrities around the thing and stuff, and they talk to them all. And you can tell none of them give two shits about what wrestling is, and they just stand up with a title and like, look at me, yeah, my new show's on Netflix. Come in here.
Yeah.
No, Jelly is different, and I'm really keen if they do Rolls Royce at WrestleMania. I want a moonsault, Jelly.
Come on,
do a moonsault, please, for all us fat guys. Please do it.
That summarizes the majority of stuff over the last 2 weeks that I wanted to talk about.
Okay, we can't say that because we've not talked a single thing about a women's match.
I mean,
we've not talked about any women's match.
But
ever.
This is the problem, because at the moment, the builds for the two women's championship matches have not been sitting favorably with any one of them. So I guess we can use that as a segue to talk about them.
Okay.
Not that they're bad matches. I feel like they're both going to deliver. It's just like the lead-ups have been terrible.
Well, the problem
Rhea Ripley, Jade Cargill stuff is abysmal at the moment, and it pains me to say it, but like I was so switched off during that promo on SmackDown.
Have you felt, like I have felt those promos has been Rhea Ripley talking and Jade Cargill talking, but neither of them talking to each other. Like it has not been a promo between the two. It's just them both talking, and it sucks.
I feel like the SmackDown one this week was the best one that they've done.
Oh, it's
but also like
fucking bar.
Yeah, but like Jade Cargill is just like, I don't feel like she can talk that well on the mic.
Well, and my problem
She'd say
is
a couple of sentences, and then Rhea would say a paragraph.
Yeah. But the problem was the first promo they had together was your body is built for show, my body is built for fighting. We're the two biggest, strongest women. And they haven't done anything. Like, we don't care about you talking to each other. Beat each other up.
Well, we did get that. But unfortunately, we got that with Meechin and B-Fab, two people who I absolutely just don't care about.
Why did they, like, didn't Jade beat them up last week?
What happened?
Why do they turn?
I don't understand. I think I missed one or two SmackDowns because like hospital stuff. And then all of a sudden they're just on Jade Cargill's side. Like, didn't they legitimately get injured by her a few months ago?
Yep. Wasn't Jade's last match a retention against Meechin? Yep.
I get that they do this all the time with like different stories, but this one I was just like, out of all the people to try and pair with Jade Cargill, you paired the two most meaningless people on SmackDown that nobody cares about.
Do you know why?
Because they got nothing else for them to do.
But so
and Jade Cargill needs help to look stronger.
Next week, Rhea can beat B-Fab, and then the week after she can beat Meechin, and then she faces Jade. She's got to get through them.
Oh, right. Like they're going to be any sort of a challenge for her.
Exactly, 100%. But my only hope to this, and I don't know how you do it, the only way that I give two shits about this is if B-Fab, Meechin, and Jade show up on Raw and take out Io Sky.
Well, Jade went to mention Io, but Rhea cut her off. So I feel like that's going to be a good avenue to get under Rhea's skin.
It's the only way I'm going to care.
Yeah, I'm on board with that.
But then you're taking Io off WrestleMania, and she's the best wrestler in the company.
But like, you don't need to take her off WrestleMania. Like, just because she gets attacked.
Oh, but you got to properly attack her to get under Rhea, right?
Just attacking her in general would trigger Rhea. You don't have to like decimate her and take her out for a month.
Nah, decimate her. No.
Then we don't get our rumored Asuka, Io, Kyrie match.
True.
Which I think you said it would likely just be Io versus Asuka, and then Kyrie does the turn on Asuka after Mania.
After the match, yeah.
Yeah, they really need to do something with Io. Like,
because the other thing they've dropped the ball on the women's division is the tag teams. Because we were like, 2 months ago, we were like, how good is this tag division? It's going to be a mad ladder match with everybody in there. And
they're kind of going with what we had predicted once the Bellas came back, but Rio are out of that scenario now. Because on SmackDown.
It's just SmackDown, though. So it's the
yeah, I know.
The Irresistible Forces, the Bellas, and Shalexa.
Yeah.
How do you get Bayley and Lara in there? How do you get the Kabuki Warriors in there?
We don't need them.
So it's just going to be a triple threat tag match.
Well, yeah, might as well. Like,
no, that sucks.
We know. It sucks because they changed the titles.
But as soon as you do a multi-team tag team
lower
match,
your bar, mate.
Shut up.
Lower your fucking bar.
As soon as you do a multi-team tag team match,
doesn't have to be a
if it is an actual tag match, especially a triple threat or whatever, and like you've got Alexa that tags in Nia and she that sucks. That's terrible. Don't do that. It has to be Tornado. It has to be a reason they're all out there. And if that's the case, you do a ladder match, do a TLC match, do whatever, and they all just go wild. I don't only want the 6 of them. I want more.
Lower expectations.
Give me more.
I have low expectations.
Give me what I want.
Shut the fuck up. I have low expectations after seeing the Bellas wrestle on SmackDown.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad.
I don't care if they're Hall of Famers. Brie was sloppy.
Yeah, well,
and Nikki wasn't much better.
She can go through a table. Nia can just powerbomb her through a table.
I could probably do a match better than that.
Oh. How are your front rolls going lately?
Front roll's going fine.
Yeah?
It's the
arm drags?
No, arm drags are fine. Hip toss.
Can't do a hip toss?
Yeah, I don't know. There's just something about the steps leading into doing the hip toss. My brain just can't comprehend. I did do a couple on training just before he came. My child.
Yeah.
Because the night before he came, it was just me, Dan Archer, and
just me, Oos.
Day one-ish. Just me, Archer, and Chambers. It was just 3 of us at training. So it was
don't ruin the kayfabe, mate. They hate each other. Those two. They're wrestling for the title.
What are you talking about? They're in a tag team match together. You strange bedfellows.
bedfellows.
Yeah, see you strange bedfellows. There you go.
Great story.
So yeah, we did a whole bunch of stuff. We did like sidewalk slams, backbreakers, like tons of shit. We worked on my hip tosses, and they got a little better. But then also like, just sometimes I just don't like rotate enough, and I land like right on the top of my shoulders, and it fucking kills, dude. It kills. You get taught how to bump properly so it doesn't hurt that much, and when you don't bump properly, it hurts fucking kills, man. It kills. All right. While we're on the women's scene, we talked about the tag teams. We talked about Rhea Jade. Let's talk about Liv and Steph, because that's not exactly going phenomenally either.
Well, the problem to that,
we had Steph and Raquel face off again, because that seems to be the only story that they've had since November.
Yes, which Michael Cole tried to say that, oh, look at this great match that we've all been wanting for. Like, I think 6
we
of 7...
wanted Raquel to win the other week when she faced Stephanie for the championship.
Since Stephanie won the title at Crown Jewel, or like,
it's been abysmal, dude.
But like, since she won it, 6 of her 7 matches have included Raquel Rodriguez.
That's wild.
Like, that's not great. I think the problem to this too is that you've got Liv this week at least focusing on the Judgment Day part of it, saying that she was always trying to kick Finn out.
She had that vignette, and it was mainly about kicking Finn out of the Judgment Day. And then the back end of the vignette was about Stephanie. It kind of diminished that, because that should be your major focus.
Yeah,
that is
you're going for a world title.
Royal Rumble winner going for the championship should be the main focus, not something you tack onto at the end of a promo just to make sure it's covered.
Yes. Yeah. But I agree with you that both of these matches, the world title matches for the women, will be good come Mania.
Yeah, but
the lead of the build-up
is
it's not great. And then, I mean, it's not even the IC title stuff with AJ and Becky. Like,
of course it was going to be AJ and Becky.
I told you it was going to be the rematch of Mania. Everyone's like, oh no, maybe they're going to change the direction.
Different, no.
I'm
not interested, bro. I'm not interested.
The Bayley match was good.
Yeah, the Bayley match was great. I'm not interested in seeing AJ and Becky again.
And then the week before that on Raw, when you had the first 50 minutes being the gauntlet match of 6 different women's matches, that was also great.
Yeah, Sky got pinned by Ivy Nile. I know you were so happy about that. She got taken out by Judgment Day. Okay?
She got pinned by Ivy Nile. It's Io Sky. How dare you do that to her? She should just quit and just go straight to AEW right now. Be like, that's what you think of me?
Do you want to use that as a
I'll go and wrestle Ronda Rousey at All In.
Let's talk about Revolution a little bit, because that, by all accounts, we haven't watched it, seen highlights and all that sort of stuff, but a lot of people are rating that as one of the great AEW pay-per-views. Long, as per usual, but the amount of returns you had.
So that's my problem, and I want to bring that up, right?
Well, I read Ben Allison's Allison from Wrestle Republic. His critique was you crammed in these returns and appearances in the first half of the show.
Yep. Back to back.
That's wild, bro.
So your first match was FTR and the Young Bucks. Yeah. Great match. Really cool. Good job.
5.25 stars, I think it was,
Dave
from Dave.
Probably one of their better matches. But you had Edge and Christian return.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cope and Christian.
Cope and Cage.
After that match to take them out. And then that sets your next match. Oh, cool. Massive return. First match of the night. Wow, you set the bar really high. Then you had...
it was the women's match, the tag match, wasn't it?
No. The next match was the Ospreay return.
Ah.
So that was after...
Mox and Takeshita.
Yep.
Which Dave gave 5 stars as well.
Yep. And then Ospreay returns to that.
Yeah.
Then you had Kenny Omega return.
Which is kind of wild because, like, Moxley's he's still doing the tweenering thing.
Yeah, but he's kind of more heelish now.
Well, yeah, he has to be now that Ospreay's back and coming for him.
Correct. Omega came back after the Swerve and
Brody
match.
I can't believe Swerve choked out Brody, dude.
Yeah, no, that's
wild
crazy.
shit.
And then for the women's match, you had Ronda Rousey come out with Marina Shafir. Now,
brother, oh my god!
In all context,
amazing. For
returning Omega, Ospreay, Rousey, and Cope and Christian is huge for your product. But when that is the first 4 matches of your pay-per-view, your pacing is so off.
Terrible.
And the other thing with Rousey is it seems like she's just back to spite WWE. Like, she's not actually wrestling. She's not signed up for any matches. She's not actually planning to do anything. She just came back to beat up Toni Storm and, like, promote her boxing match. Or MMA match, sorry, with Gina Carano.
I don't fucking care about Ronda Rousey. I saw it and I was just like, wow, I don't care.
Yeah, I don't think most people care.
I was kind of like, oh no, that's going to lower Toni Storm's bar a little bit.
Yeah, except Toni Storm's now out for a year anyway. So.
Yeah, so now we don't have to deal with it. Thank God. Thank God.
Don't know what the injury is. Hope she gets better soon. Hope she hasn't been big juiced. Or maybe she has been big juiced, and that's probably a good thing for her. Who knows?
Big juiced.
For the
she's on the juice, ladies and gentlemen. She's on the juice.
She's with Juice Robinson, and maybe she got big gyms like Naomi did.
Maybe.
Not by big gym. That'd be weird.
No.
But I mean, look, each
that's
their
why
own, right?
big juiced.
Yeah. But yeah, the fact that it was like 10 minutes before Dynamite, and like they didn't even know about it. So
wow.
The commentators did not know.
I suppose that's why they did the angle they did, because Toni was there to have her match with Marina, and then Doctor's like, no.
Yeah, and so then she got taken out. And because when they were commentating it, they couldn't explain why Mina Shirakawa was in the match, other than, she must have taken out Toni. But she didn't.
I see people running with that theory, and I was just like...
That's just because...
You literally just had Ronda Rousey dead. Why are people suddenly going, it was Mina that took her out? Because she's tired of being in Tony's shadow.
Yeah.
But, like, you literally just had Ronda Rousey.
Yep.
You didn't have to show that she was at the show.
Yeah,
you can just say, hey, she's been taken out. We just had Ronda Rousey at Revolution. Maybe it was her that took Tony.
And now next week you can...
That makes the most sense. That was my first thought. I didn't think, the layers of, Mina being in Tony's shadow. She took her out because she wants to get the spotlight back.
But this is also the problem we have with AEW, where they overbook everything. Like the fact that there was a coffin match on Dynamite between Gabe.
I haven't seen shit about that. Was that brutal?
It started as cinematic.
Oh, okay.
You haven't seen.
I haven't seen anything about it this week, man. It's wild. I've been so on social media this week. I haven't seen anything about it.
I haven't watched all of it, but there was it was like a car park in a desert, and they started brawling, and Darby Allin beat Gabe King up, threw him into the boot of the car, closed the lid, then drove the car over a ramp and crashed it.
Wow. Okay.
With both him and Gabe Kidd in the car.
Dude's mental.
And then it cuts back to the arena, and they drag him in, and they do a bit of a coffin drop, and the match. That's like, what the... This is a Dynamite. What are you doing? That's my problem sometimes. It's
New creative.
It's 0 to 1,000 with AEW. It's not 0 to 100. Wild. The only other...
On the AEW topic, let's talk about Tony Khan.
Well, before you get to that, we talk about Revolution. The one match that we haven't really mentioned that we should probably touch on was the incredibly brutal MJF and Hangman Texas
the syringe
match.
made a return. Hooray.
And the choking and hanging him out, which is whatever.
It's poetic.
What does this mean for Hangman Adam Page, who has now said that he will never fight for the AEW World title again?
The interesting thing was that Tony Khan has confirmed it was a gentleman's handshake agreement. That's it.
This is the same one that Cody had.
And then I saw people now that Swerve is going after Kenny and his EVP title.
Yep.
Once Swerve gets that, which people assume that he will, he's going to somehow side with Hangman and give him a title match.
But isn't Swerve a heel? And isn't Hangman a face?
I don't know, man. There are just so many different wild theories.
Didn't Hangman
about it.
burn Swerve's childhood house?
Yeah, but then they
the
tag team together.
Oh, that clearly makes everything better about burning my house down. What the Jeez. Okay, fair enough. Look, AEW or AEW.
Yeah, so gentleman's handshake agreement. So a lot of people are like, so it's the same thing that happened with Cody. Cody's was a handshake agreement, verbal agreement.
I agree.
So there is room, like it's not contractual.
I think, look, it has to be a storyline where he doesn't do it for a good period of time, like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
And then at some point,
he has to go through hell to actually get it.
Well, not even go through hell.
I want one. You tell me what I need to do to get back in that.
No, I think.
And then he's got to go through fucking a gauntlet of people.
Opposite to that. Everybody else can't do it. So you do it in like 2 or 3 years' time, and it can be Swerve as the champion, it can be MJ, whoever you want to be the champion. They just can't get beat.
So
and every person, Kenny's had a shot, Ospreay's had a shot, Brody's had a shot, Darby's had a shot. Everyone's had, and they can't beat
pretty much
this
what
person.
they did with Death Riders.
Kind of,
better.
yeah. And we just can't beat the champion. Hangman, you have to do it for us. I can't. I told you I wouldn't do it. I can't do it. I said
that does sound
it's
better.
my word. And they're like, no, you have to do it. And then somebody else.
Do it for AEW.
That's the way that you fix that story.
Don't do it for yourself. Do it for the business,
and
the
then
company.
Hangman then goes, fine, I'll have the match. And he wins it. And then away we go. But it's like 3 years down the track.
Oh, yeah. We'll forget about this by the time. Or maybe we won't. Maybe
All in 2029 in
maybe Will Ospreay
Tokyo,
will finally win the
Japan.
title by that stage. Keeping on the AEW topic for a little bit, there's recently been a release. I think I took a screenshot of it. Information came out that Tony Khan, when WWE was up for sale,
when Vince was selling it off.
Yeah, Tony Khan bid on WWE in 2023. There were 4 bidders. The winner was Endeavor plus KKR and Liberty Media. Those were
Liberty Media owns F1. I'm pretty sure.
So Fox Sports won.
No, as in
like
the
the
F1,
racing?
as in motor racing. F1.
Okay. Why would they win?
Because they have billions of dollars.
I just don't give a fuck about racing, man.
Well, I'm sure you don't. But
let's watch a
lots
car
of
go
people
around
do.
in circles for like 2 hours.
Yeah. But
Terrible. Like those were known bidders for some time. And a newly unredacted court record shows the 4th was AEW owner Tony Khan's lesser-known entity, Base 10.
But I think
was reported on postwrestling.com.
the cost of the bid was like TKO wasn't the most expensive.
I think long-term it was just a better business option.
Correct, but that's why people like a lot of people are read into this now, being like, Tony can't bid more money. Why did they not pick him? Blah blah blah.
Because he's the rival company.
Yeah,
That's why.
and I mean,
And I absolutely reckon.
could you imagine Tony Khan? I mean, we've just shit on how he books AEW at times and how crazy it is. Can you imagine Tony Khan and his family trying to run Fulham in the EPL,
Yeah.
the Jacksonville Jaguars,
AEW.
Dynamite, Collision,
Raw.
every pay-per-view,
No,
Raw,
Ring of Honor.
SmackDown, NXT, Ring of Honor? No way. No way.
Nah, bro.
That it would
It wouldn't work.
absolutely diminish the
work.
product. And as well, like we've said lately, the reason that AEW in ring has gotten so good and the reason that WWE has gotten better with its storylines is because they're competing with each other.
Yeah.
If the one company owns the lot, they're not competing anymore, and this would just go to shit.
Remember how that WCW, WWF invasion went? A lot of people shat on that. I didn't. I thought it was great at the time.
Yeah, it's because you were 12. So
Yeah. And because I wasn't really heavily invested in WCW. Like I knew like Goldberg and Hogan and like all them were over there.
Goldberg.
But it wasn't that bad not having them to me. I didn't realize what I was missing out on.
on Booker
be
T, 5 time.
It wasn't terrible. That's the majority of the notes that I've got. What other news points do you have before we cover off everything else that happened on Raw and SmackDown this week?
2 things, or 3 things quickly. Dennis Rodman in the Hall of Fame.
Yes, and also Demolition.
That's pretty
Axe
cool.
to Smash.
That's pretty cool.
Induct Taker is at it again.
Induct Taker. The AEW point that I did want to bring up that we haven't touched on yet is podcast favorite, Lena Cross.
Yes, Lena Cross debuting at the house show that we were at.
Yep.
Not the house show, Grand Slam Australia.
Grand Slam Australia. And then
Divine Dominion, which I really like that name.
replacing Penelope Ford, who was injured,
Such a shame, dude.
unfortunately, but winning the tag belts with Megan Bain.
Yeah. In her debut pay-per-view appearance for AEW.
That's pretty wild. It's pretty awesome. I mean, it was kind of foreshadowed when she beat up Willow pretty badly and still lost the solo match to start the show. Or maybe it was on the pre-show. I can't
0
remember.
hour, yeah.
It was on
it's a
0 hour.
pre-show.
Then when the tag match came, it was pretty clean, pretty quick win. But I think this was always going to be the case. They were always Penelope Ford was supposed to win them, and then she got hurt, and they just had to give it a couple more weeks, redo the storyline a bit, and Lena Cross is in there instead.
Yeah.
Awesome to see another Aussie on the grand stage holding titles. That's really cool.
Absolutely. Love it.
And then the other news point that we want to bring up and have a discussion about is another friend of the podcast, another person that we enjoy talking about on this podcast. He's a real hero for the bald community and for wrestling in general.
Oh, no.
Your mate Ricochet.
Oh, no.
If you haven't seen it, there's plenty of articles and stuff out there. There's two sides to this that I sort of want to touch on, right? One part is that Ricochet's a dickhead, and I hate the bloke because he tends to take things too far, especially on the internet, right? His character is perpetually online, and he tries to make his heel character and his heel shtick be because he tells everybody how they feel on Twitter, and he gets involved in beefs with marks. He gets involved with other wrestlers. He does it all. Yeah. Fine, whatever. That's who you want to be.
Keep kayfabe alive as well as you can.
Go for that. That's great. Don't cross the line like you did in this case. Because there was somebody, I didn't even know the context for what they said. They obviously said something stupid about Ricochet, that he was dumb and he was bald and you don't like him and he's terrible or whatever. So glad you dropped the championship because he lost his title to Jack Perry.
Yes.
And I think Ricochet's response was, I'm really glad you have MS.
Multiple sclerosis, if you didn't know what it was.
That's disgraceful. Like, that is absolutely horrific to say that I hope you have a terminal illness. Like, that is disgusting behavior for anybody to do or say, let alone someone in the public like Ricochet, right? From that point, Samantha Irvin, his wife, has deleted her Twitter because she started to cop a ton of death threats. And a lot of them were, your husband's gone too far, blood for blood, like he's going to die, whatever. Don't do that, right? No. You're stooping to his level. Don't be that stupid thing. So I don't...
The whole scenario is just abysmal on everyone's front, to be honest.
Completely. How he has kept his job,
So far, yeah. Because as of recording, he has not been let go by AEW yet, which I know Dave Meltzer during the week, that is well within grounds to release someone.
Yeah, I think so. He's got to cop a massive fine.
Yeah.
Like
if it hasn't happened yet, I don't know if it will, to be honest.
But
I feel like WWE has acted quicker.
Yes.
In scenarios like that, and the fact that it's been like 5 days now.
Yeah, well, he took it down. He said he apologized on Twitter.
Yeah.
But, to me, that is not enough.
No.
You can call someone a shitting mark. You can call someone whatever you want. When you call out someone and say, I hope you get a terminal illness, I hope you get MS, that is just too far. And that is inappropriate and it is disgusting. And I don't care who it is. It could be an actor, it could be a wrestler, it could be a 12-year-old kid on the internet. I don't care who said it or there is no reason to say that.
No.
And Ricochet just saying sorry and deleting the tweet, that's not enough, man. I really hope Tony Khan does something about this because he has taken the perennially online heel character way too far.
Absolutely. Let's move away from that depressing topic.
Okay, let's wrap up with what's actually happened on the TV shows this week.
Well, we've talked about Seth and Brock and Oba. Mm-hmm. We briefly talked about the Americanos situation because OG Americano was meant to challenge Penta the prior week. But
he was cursed.
But he was cursed, so Americano, accompanied by Rhea and Bravo.
But they also didn't show him being cursed. He just didn't show up.
Well, no, you missed the finer details, Daniel.
Did I? Is it because Netflix is showing me the ads, then not showing me the ads? Then
no, but you saw him curse OG Americano, right?
Yeah.
Who was behind him in that segment? It was Rhea and Bravo, hinting that they took him out of the match because he got cursed.
Right.
See, you got to pay attention to the finer details.
I'm not expecting fine details with Danhausen stories, unfortunately.
We briefly touched on Becky and AJ Lee, Penta. Yep. Penta and Dragon Lee had a phenomenal match on Raw. Mm-hmm. I love that you were giving props to Jessica Carr for holding the ropes for Dragon Lee. Yeah, it was a great spot. Anything to make a spot safer so we get less injuries is fine by me.
Because if you didn't notice it, there was a point where Dragon Lee had to do a dive to the outside.
Tope suicida.
And Jess Carr had leant through the ropes to check on Penta and had the top rope on her shoulder. And so just as she heard Dragon Lee coming through, she stood up, which just opened the gap of the ropes.
Just a little bit, but enough. It's like when the referees hold the ladders. I'm okay with that if it's for the benefit of, safety. Someone not dying.
Yeah, for sure.
talked about Danhausen, talked about Stephanie Velcro, Punk and Roman we've done, Drew and Jacob. So they opened SmackDown brawling.
I saw somebody post the meme that there was Drew and Jacob brawling and it was Peter Griffin and the chicken.
They went everywhere. It was throughout the entire SmackDown.
The whole show.
The SmackDown, they fell off some like water tanker out the back to end the show, which like, don't know if that fencing was there, but it was a very smart idea.
To cover up the mats they were falling onto.
Oh, absolutely. But it looked, my question is, what is the WrestleMania match going to be? Because as the way it's going,
Can't be 1-on-1.
it can't just be a plain old singles match. It's going to be no holds barred, street fight, bloody whatever. Maybe lumberjack, but I used to like lumberjacks when I was younger, but also like I just don't care for lumberjack matches anymore.
I can't see how you do a lumberjack match because too many people would side with Jacob on it. And Jacob could have all of like the bloodline Usos and stuff around there. What makes the lumberjack side of it
The theory I'm seeing is a Hell in a Cell match.
Well, there was supposed to be a Hell in a Cell. I think the original rumor was going to be Cody Drew was going to be a Hell in a Cell if they were going to get to Mania and they had to do a stipulation match come Mania time. So maybe they still do want to do something Hell in a Cell. Drew had a banger with Punk.
Yeah.
Him and Jacob could be fun.
Yeah. Go to town.
Also ties into the story that was how this whole feud started when Jacob returned.
In a cage.
In the cage.
Smart. Yeah. Just book it.
I think it's fine. I was more interested when you were going to have Sammy and Aleister Black and a few other different
What the
people.
fuck's Sammy doing for WrestleMania? He could have been there in that world title picture, but they abolished that idea.
Let's hope he turns heel on Trick Williams.
Well, yeah, that looks to be it's just going to be Sammy and Trick by the sounds of it.
But then, like,
It's not overly interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Come back, Kevin Owens.
Are we going to have a WrestleMania Open Challenge United States match? United States Championship match?
Yeah, but then and the break the walls down and Chris Jericho returns.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, right.
You're down for that with Mello? The Mello and Ilya match was incredible.
All right, best thing to cap off the episode to talk about is your favourite Wepa.
It's Wepa time.
Wepa time. Damian Priest and R-Truth winning the tag team championships on SmackDown.
I don't care.
Oh, man. Yeah.
The positive to this is that it's now those tag belts aren't in the MFT Whites,
Thank
universe
God.
Because that was horrible. And
What I fail to understand is how Solo got the lantern back. I thought Nikki took it the prior week.
She took it.
Wyatt's back.
Yeah.
Had it back. But how did
No,
Solo
because
get it back?
Tamatonga got it back like after Nikki had taken it.
Oh, okay. Just don't care about
it.
that.
Also, it's weird to me that
don't care about that.
the Wyatts, they cared more. Not the Wyatts, the MFTs cared more about having the lantern than keeping the titles.
Yeah. Stupid Solo.
But
anyway,
you saw on SmackDown there was a good match between Fraxium and DR and
Motor City Machine Guns.
Motor City Machine Guns.
Are they turning heel or are they going to split?
Hopefully
now that Candice is getting involved.
Turn heel. Go heel and go with Candice and Johnny and have like more of a faction.
Yeah. I could see them do that.
Yeah, that's more exciting to me than that. But then hopefully that then rejuvenates those tag belts. You can have Truth and Priest and Motor City and Fraxium.
Johnny can go get the United States title. They can have all the belts.
Ooh, that'd be fun. But yeah, just when
serve it up on the platter.
When that tag team thing was just stuck between the Wyatts and the MFTs, I just didn't
boring.
care. Yeah, so I'm glad that part of the tag belt universe is over.
Yes, correct. All right, I think we'll wrap it up there. I think that summarizes most of the stuff that we want to talk about this week and over the last couple of weeks.
What have we got now for WrestleMania? So far for WrestleMania, we have Punk versus Roman, main event of night 2. Despite what Reece made, I think.
Look, if they can bring it back, I'm on board. But at the moment, I'm on board with. I am okay with Cody, Randy closing night 2.
Nah, Zebros. Cody, Randy.
Zebros were also night 1 main event last year. So what does it fucking matter? It's WrestleMania main event.
It's for the world title. Shut up. Cody, Randy main event night 1. Stephanie Liv.
Yeah.
Probably night 1, maybe night 2. Who knows?
Well, what's going on with the graphics? Because I feel like they're
changing all the time.
Yeah, because Punk and Romans has 6 different graphics now.
Yeah.
But I feel like they're using the what's the name? Mad Max theme.
Oh yeah.
For one of the nights, and then the electronic for the other
The
night.
other night.
But they've used the electronic one for the Punk Roman thing.
Oh, to throw you off.
But they're just,
Who
just
knows?
pick it. Like, do different graphics for each night, but
Same.
keep it the same.
Then we got Stephanie thingy, we got Jade, Rhea, and Ober Brock. So we've got 5 confirmed matches now.
Of a rumored 16 match WrestleMania cards.
So what else do we think is
Well,
planning itself to be on the
Tiffany
card?
Julia.
I wouldn't mind saying Tiffany, Julia, Chelsea, and someone else.
As a multi.
Yep, make that a multi-woman match.
Because the rumor is it was going to be Tiffy, Julia, Jordan before Jordan
got hurt. Yep, that makes sense.
So you can throw someone in there.
You can have the women's tag belts.
You
Probably the triple threat at the moment, unless you can bring in Kabuki Warriors,
but
Bailey.
with the story they're going with, there's no need to tie in the Raw people at all.
But then the Raw people aren't on WrestleMania.
Who fucking cares?
Well, but Bailey can't miss Mania 2 years in a row. That sucks. That's not fair.
That's Becky Lynch's fault.
Becky Lynch, AJ Lee.
Yeah, we know
Rematch of
that's
Mania.
going to happen.
Men's IC.
I reckon do a ladder match for that one. Have an open challenge for Carmelo.
Yep.
And
okay.
maybe you do the Chris Jericho thing, or you have someone else make a surprise appearance.
Right. Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
Rolls Royce. So Jelly Roll and Royce Keys against Kit and Miz is what you're predicting.
Yeah. I reckon do the Vision tag match against the Usos.
Vision Usos.
For the belts.
Yep.
I don't think Priest and Truth get on the Mania card. They'll
no.
be on the WrestleMania SmackDown.
Maybe.
Because, like, you've got that change. Like, what are you going to line up in the next 4 weeks other than another multi-man match? But, like,
Street Profits
going back to the bag again,
I guess.
and again.
Seth and assumedly Bron Breakker.
Yeah. If not, Gunther, but I honestly don't care for that. I don't care for that rumor.
The Gunther is my worry. Like two people that I don't see a match for is Gunther and LA Knight.
Yeah.
I don't
Nobody
care
cares
for
about LA Knight at the moment backstage, apparently.
Yeah, he doesn't care about Unreal. He hated that he got buried on that show. But
Poor form, man.
Yeah, what else? Sami Zayn?
Sammy Trick?
Trick's got to be on Mania.
Yeah.
Surely Trick has to be on Mania.
Unless they work that into the United States title scene, but also like I'd prefer just the open challenge.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I agree. What other titles are there?
Look at all these cards we're going to open.
I know, so you're so frothing to open those cards.
Yeah, I love opening cards. Man, you should see my luck with Pokemon the last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the gold card I sent
You
you.
did send me a gold card. That's pretty
Worth
amazing.
almost $190.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, look, I hope for the next couple of weeks we get a few more matches finalised and the Punk Roman thing gets back on track because I'm a little worried about it right now where they're booking it.
Yeah.
Especially when you've also got AEW Dynasty the week before Mania. So they're going to have another pay-per-view in before Mania happens. So
that's 2 pay-per-views
between
yep. Chamber and WrestleMania.
Correct.
It's wild.
And you also, you look at, remember when, what was it? World's End last year when they had a really big cage match, which was like 3 days before WWE did the Cody, the Cody thingy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, it was the War, and then they did the Blood and Guts right before War Games as well. So it's like AEW now have another opportunity to see whatever WWE is planning to book and then book it the week beforehand, but do it better in ring.
Yeah. And then everyone will be like, wow.
Yeah, they're just copying what AEW does. Well, I mean, this was probably, whiteboarded for 6 months, but we've seen from Unreal how much they changed that.
Yeah, we have. All right, wrapping it up there. Don't forget to tune into our bonus episode this week where we open up some more Topps Universe packs. Hopefully we get something good in them. Thank you for coming back down onto the mat.
Yes. Thanks for hanging out, watching our videos. Make sure you go watch the Robbie Eagles interview. It's been popping off lately.
Off.
Come have a chat to us in the
Didn't
Discord.
even talk about him getting a TNT title shot against Kyle Fletcher on Collision, which is like probably happening right now.
I'm sure it's an absolute banger of a match.
I did have a chat to him and
Banger
match. But I think we need to watch it.
All right, we do. Let's go watch Collision.
What is Collision on? That's my question.
It's on Disney Plus, but it's on Disney Plus like delayed.
Oh, okay.
So it's like tomorrow.
I'll watch it tomorrow.
Okay.
It's fine.
Thanks.
Thank you for coming back down onto the mat. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow us on all our social media platforms, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and more. And we will see you next time down under the mat. Too sweet, baby. Bow.